Hi guys, welcome back. It's been a while I didn't upload. As I said from my previous post, I'm just having difficulty handling my schoolwork part-time, and I just need time to rest and catch up a bit of work. So thank you so much for patiently waiting all along, and let's just jump right into the summary of 157. Back in the Eastern Empire's Tara city, they heard the news that Persian army will agree to retrieve if they receive 1,100 pounds of gold and free tax trade from Eastern Empire. It's like, that's ridiculous. It's more like they are losing instead. Lazio always told him to behave himself. And Nia's just flexing on his money. He's like, I'm rich, I'll just pay them whatsoever. Lazio said that the citizens and their homes and peace and safe is the most important thing for Eastern Empire right now. But they also need to be aware of other country copying Persian to get money out of Eastern Empire. Nia said, well, as long as you don't copy, then I'll be good. There is a secret letter to Nia and Lazio. The other side, Western Empire, Eternal City. It is the trial of Keith that used some forbidden spell and caused the disaster in Barca. He is handed to the guillotine. Citizens are shouting demon and killed all those soldiers. Such a shame. Keith is warning Jiao to stand straight and don't be scared by all the blood. Sienna tells them to guard around. And it's time for the execution. Sienna realized that his team didn't say any rejection or rebel. A soldier came in. How dare he stop in the middle of the execution? There is an emergency from the military. There's war happening in the northern continent. The city of Lavana has been taken down by Erland. His support is like, well, the northern continent military is often controlled by Keith, and he's the one that leads the northern army. And if he's executed, then what can they do? Sienna's like, well, there's other general, there's other leaders, such as Lyle, that can control the military. His supporters say that they do believe in the ability of General Lyle, but the northern military obeys Lord Keith all the time. Suddenly changing the leader will affect their obedience and eventually affecting their fight. People agreeing that soldiers really look up to the leader. It's all about obedience. His supporters also add more, saying that, oh, maybe Erland knows Keith is being executed. That's why they dare to go to Lavana City, try to invade Western Empire. Citizens are starting to worry. Maybe Keith is needed to help attacking Erlin and protecting the country. Keith knows that. He's just wanting to say that if you give me a second chance, I'll help this country. I'll do everything I can. And Jiao also wants to ask, well, why not to make Keith like Naya, that served the country in war, and even if he died, it's for the good of the country. Sienna's like, no, it's totally different. Eastern Empire is in a really bad state, but now Western Empire is really good and strong. It is weird that Erlin would attack Western Empire at this point. If letting Keith back to the northern continent, he will be escaped from the execution. And also, he might bring the northern army to rebel. Merlin thought of a good idea. He said that, well, in order to control Keith, a person that's more higher up needs to be with him and suppress him. And who can suppress Keith? That needs to be loyal to country and have more power than Keith. And also needs experience with war. And it's Sienna. Sienna volunteered to be the one that watched Keith. And she'll not let Keith escape from what he did. Keith's like, God damn it. But the northern continent is his playground. It's the letter from Erlin to ask Eastern Empire and Saga to be in the city of Lavana to help with the issue between Western Empire and Erlin. Then Keith said that, well then, Sienna, you'll see my honesty and loyalty to the Western Empire. And he's planning to maybe assassinate Sienna. They're invited to the Western Empire's northeast continent, the ice fortress, city of Lavanda.